Hello, so today I will be introducing another one of my farming strategy, and that will be the boss rush, okay, featuring Eater of War. After you have basically done 28 maps of Eater of War, you will get the Screaming Invitation, and it's actually quite a fair bit of amount now. It's about 1.2 exalts. So you basically are just trying to rush to the boss while activating the Eater of World by proccing it, and then just going as fast as you can, trying to finish all 28 maps within like about half an hour. So about every map you're gonna take about 1 minute. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the skill tree. This is how it looks like, and basically on the skill tree we're just going to focus on 4 things. Alright, so 1 will be Strongbox, 2 will be your Shrine, 3 will be your Smuggler's Catch, and 4 will be your Tormented Spirits. Alright, okay, maybe the last one will just be your Conqueror and Shaper Mats, the chance to get them with the Eater of World altar, the additional ones. Alright, so taking the strong box is really good because as you are rushing the map, if you see a strong box, you can just click it, kill it, and go. Shrine is also the same. You just have a lot of pack of mobs, just kill it, take the shrine buff, and go. Same with Smuggler's Catch. You just need to open up. If you see a good contract or a blueprint, just pick it up and go. That is the whole purpose of this skill tree. Basically, you do not want to do contents that actually hinder or it lengthens your progression. Alright, your goal is to try and reach the map boss within 1 minute. Okay, so yes, we are going to block off every single one of the content except Delirium and what is this, Heist. Okay, so the reason I didn't block Delirium is because if you see a Delirium mirror, you still can go in. Alright, you still will kill things along the way, but do not go to the extra mile or the extent to stand there and try and kill the rare mobs. Alright, if you see a rare Delirium mob that is really hard to deal with, just forget it. Alright, just go along the way, kill it. Before you reach the boss, deactivate the Delirium and just loot whatever there is over there. Okay, that is the bonus or benefit of the Delirium. And you can see, okay, basically this skill tree is 119 skill points. Alright, this is not the complete one. I have another version of the complete one, and once basically you have complete all your Atlas passive, you can skill it. And this is basically the full skill tree. Alright, so the changes that we are going to take is the additional 2 more nodes on the strong box here. Basically it gives you more chance, another 30% additional chance to be guarded by additional pack of monsters. And then we're going to add in the Delirium over here, 4%, and the additional 3% over here. So total of 7 additional percent for Delirium. And we are just going to fill up the slots over here. Alright, so it's like 1% increase quantity. We're just going to take the full circle. Okay, so there's one thing I would like to explain. So why do we take Tormented Spirit? Alright, I know that Tormented Spirit has been very what do you call that, underrated, right? They are not even taken like by most of the people running any kind of strategy. So we want the Tormented Spirits because there is this 20% increased quantity of items dropped by possessed or touched monsters. Alright, so total of 60%. And then if you were to include here, it is actually 90%. Alright, so 90% increased quantity of items dropped by possessed monster with the signs, I don't know how to pronounce this, Sions, whatever. Okay, just 5 rare monsters up to each of them are possessed. If the monsters are not tanky, you can kill them fast enough. They actually drop a really decent amount of items. And the reason why we want to have all these possessed monsters is because in this strategy, sustaining the maps is really not applicable. Okay, so we want as many quantity as possible so that we can keep looting maps. Alright, there is instances, actually there's many instances when you rush to the map boss, you will not even get a single map. Okay, and if you guys didn't know, map sustaining in this league is really difficult. right? By doing a lot of maps, if you cannot clear 100% of them, you realize that you will not get back your favorite maps at all. Okay, so that is why I took the Tormented Spirits, right? And then just the full power of the shrine, so that we have the maximum duration, as well as many different stacks of shrine effects, so that when we go to the boss, we can kill them much faster and easier and smoother. Okay, next will be the preparation for this strategy. Basically, like I mentioned, you just need any of your non-favorite T14 plus maps. Most of the time you can just buy them in bulk from TFT. They cost about 2 to 3C. So let's just say if you buy about 28 maps, right? If it costs 2C, so your cost of all the runs will be 56C, and that is basically all you need. Okay, and next will be, it is best to have a build that you can run the following, which is your reflect damage mod, no leech map, no regen map, and also curse map. Okay, so how do you deal with reflect damage, right? So for me, because I'm using an elemental damage build, the first thing that you want to do is to take the Soul of Yugu, because you and your minions take 50% reduced reflected damage. And then next will be on your passive skill tree. I actually took the elemental mastery of 60% reduced reflected elemental damage taken. So basically I have 100% reduced reflected elemental damage taken. Okay, so this is how you deal with it. For the no leech map, right, that one I really cannot help you if you are really heavily reliant on leech. For no regen, you can just use a flask, your life flask and your mana flask. And for curse map, how do I deal with it is very simple. I actually took here, same, Soul of Yugu. You have 30% reduced effect of curses on you. And then next is, I'm going to use a magic flask that has reduced effect of curses on you during flask effect. Alright, so this is actually a tier 2. Yeah, the tier 2 reduced flask effect. As you can see, tier 2 I can already reach like 59%. So 59, let's just average it out to 60. Okay, let's just round it off. So 60 plus 30 is already 90% reduced effect of curses. That is basically ignoring every curse possibility that is going to appear on your map. Okay, so that's how you can avoid all of this. And then the character is best to have something that you can clear packs of mob very fast and clear the map really fast with decent amount of single target damage. Alright, so just like COC is one good example. You can clear the map very fast, it goes very fast, and it has high single target damage with this ice spear. Okay, so this is just an example. And for your profits, okay, the profits I will say on average is about 2 to 3x per hour. Okay, your main profit comes from your screaming invitations, and about in an hour time you should be getting about 2 screaming invitation. Okay, so your bonus profit number 1 will be your Conqueror maps, Elder Guardian maps, and Shaper Guardian maps. They will drop from time to time. This is a bit of a RNG base. There is actually instances where I have run 28 maps and I only get 1 of them. Okay, so the second bonus profit will be your Strongbox for Divine Orbs or currency. In the skill tree, you do realize that I did take the Arcanist Strongbox. I have actually gotten 2 exalt from one of them, because the Strongbox drop 1 exalt and all the currencies will be duplicated, so 2 exalts over there. Next will be your bonus profit 3, which is your Smuggler's Catch for contracts. Like I mentioned, do only take deception, perception, and counter therma. Alright, and your blueprints is just unusual gems and replica. Your bonus profit 4 will be to sell your favorite map drops in bulk. So I'll just give a very good example, which is like City Square map, Park map. Like City Square map can be sold for like maybe 60 per map, and then your Park map, I think it can reach until 7 to 8C. I'm not sure what is the market rate, but you get the idea. So all these popular maps, you just favorite them, and whenever you get them, just keep them instead of running them. Okay, and here I have 5 maps. For the sake of the video, I'm just going to do 5 maps consecutively usually I'll just keep one whole stack of them in my inventory, like maybe 14 or something like that, because every 14 is like halfway there, so it's good for me to keep track. And then once 14 is done, I'll just take another stash of maps and just stock it up somewhere here to prepare. Alright, so yes, for the sake of the video, I'm just going to do all these 5 maps consecutively and you can see how it's done. Alright, so first map, let's go just Necropolis. Like I mentioned, this is just to rush to the boss. Okay, so there's a delirium, so take a delirium and just go. Okay, don't think so much, just make your way there. Don't look back, don't turn back. Find the boss. Okay, your objective is to find the boss entrance. So it is pretty normal to die maybe sometimes, but do not be afraid. Just try to if it's possible, try to find try to find slots that you can put in your cast on death and portal. That is the best. Yeah, you can see I've actually already reached the boss. Oops, so I'm gonna stop the delirium. Oh, did I stop the delirium? Yeah, so that's just one example. Okay, there are times that you can actually die like that, even though the loots are not very awesome, but yes, this is what I mean. Just rush to the boss, rush, take. Oh, we got a conquer map. Good. Open a portal, get out. Get out. Map device. Next map. Right. Don't wait. Just continue going and going. Okay, next, just continue going. So like I say, right, because there's a strong boss. Like I say, there are a lot of locations where you actually won't even get a single map. So that is why it's best to just buy the whole bug in TFT, and whatever other maps that you actually got from there is, you can just treat it like a bonus. Alright, of course along the way if you see stuff, just to pick it up like a normal person, please. But other than that, otherwise, rush the boss. Continue rushing, just rush. Next, open up. You can see all my maps, right, is done within 1 minute. Alright, that is the whole purpose of this strategy. Please ignore my friend. Oh, chaos up, take. So COC, I think, is just one of the good builds that is actually fast and has single target damage. Other bull builds actually work as well. Alright, so it's not just COC. Oh, we have the rune. This is going to make things speed up even faster. And that is why the shrine is so good, because when you get this kind of shrines, it's just absurd. It just accelerates things really fast. Right, like you see, I'm already at the boss. Oh, so don't worry if some of the bosses will take too long. Okay, it's pretty normal, I will say. Okay, so you need to bear in mind that not all the bosses like is a one shot kind of thing where you kill him means it's over. No, there are bosses that are like this, so you have to wait for a little while, and that is why you try to rush to the boss as fast as you can, so that you have the grace period of within 1 minute. Done. Next map. So you can roughly try and see what I'm actually trying to achieve here, right? Like just rush to the boss, everything that you loot is just a bonus, and here you go. You're gonna try and reach like 28 maps as soon as possible. Okay, so I know some maps are really complicated, some are not linear, but there's not much choice, because you are buying random maps from other people, so you can't really be choosy about it. If you are choosy about it, then then it is not called a boss rush. Oh my god, that was really pain. Chaos damage, right? Yep. Oh my god, and he can't die. Good job, the boss. Example of why Arch Nemesis mods are so strong. Oh my god! I got one shot again! Okay, looks like I need to spin around to dodge his attacks. Okay, last map. You're rushing, okay, so now it's just slightly over 6 minutes already actually. So I'm kind of slow, probably because I died too many times over there. But it's actually good if you know the map layout, okay? If you know the map layout, then you will know that where is the boss location. You can just rush straight right through it. And of course, if you see Shrine, I think Shrine should be the #1 priority that you should take before reaching the boss, because it really gives very good buffs. And it's actually quite unfortunate that until now I have not seen a single tormented spirit here. Yeah, so it's a bit weird. But nonetheless, I think it's still fine. Oh, the boss is possessed. I might actually die though. But if the boss is possessed, right, it's actually a good thing. Lockpicking, nope. Is he gonna explode or something? I think he's gonna explode. Nope. Oh, see? Higher amount of quantity, loot drops you get are better. So yes, this is just 5 map of me rushing. It's actually a bit late because I died too many times over there. But yes, this is just giving you a very rough guide or showcase an estimation of how it should be done. Okay, and lastly, my conclusion on this strategy, right? This is a really lazy strategy for players that doesn't want to think much. From my gameplay, you can see that there is really no thinking or stress or whatever. You just have to just rush to the boss. Yeah, just rush to the boss. And it is also the easiest strategy I have ever done with decent amount of profits, right? This is only applicable actually this league because last league Eater of World was like, the Screaming Invitation was like about 50C only, but this league it was actually more than 1 exalt, so it is actually really good for now, alright? And you just have to go as fast as you can, right? Go as fast as you can, kill the boss, get out, ring sweep it. And you only have one objective, which is to rush the boss like I mentioned, kill it, open the next map, and try to complete it within 1 minute. Okay? Next will be the max sustainability, right? On this strategy is extremely bad. You can see from the gameplay that I literally had 0 maps come back just from doing the maps. Okay, I don't mean like including the bosses, alright? So along the way, yes, I did get like a Conqueror map, but that is not what we want. Technically, the best will be actually if we can self-sustain any random raid tier map. Okay, that would be the best. But most of the time you won't be getting any of these maps while rushing to the boss. You can try to use a Cartographer's Scarab, but I have actually tested it and it was really quite useless while experimenting with it. So I really do not highly recommend just ignore this. Alright, so some of my viewers are asking me, is this good? I'll tell them like no, just ignore it. Okay. Next is Highs and Strongbox are really good additional incentives along the way. If you see it, take it. It's a bonus. Otherwise, just ignore it. Don't turn back and find them. Alright, just go straight to the boss. And lastly, this strategy is actually good for leveling up. Alright, you did not hear me wrong. Unless your build is actually really quite paper, like it is not tanky at all, then you might die at times, but otherwise, if your build actually has a decent amount of defensive layer, you can level it up normally. We are not using sentinels or whatever, okay? So you won't be dealing a lot of powerful monsters. You're only dealing with bosses, maybe some rare monsters with tormented spirit, but you will be able to see your AXP bar slowly increase, okay? And last but not least, please do not use the sentinels. You're only going to kill yourself and make your life more difficult with it. It only hinders your progress from this strategy. This whole strategy is to just go fast and not stay around. If you're actually using the sentinels, it's gonna slow you down a lot because the mobs are going to be very tanky. You're going to have a hard time killing them and you might even die in the process. Yes, and okay, that's it for this strategy. If you happen to try out, do let me know on your opinion in the comments below. I am pretty sure I will want to hear some feedback or reviews. For me, it was working really well. It was kind of like a peaceful strategy. You don't really have to think about any single thing at all. Just throw in your map out and go. Right, that's what I like about this build. Cheers. Thank you for watching. Feel free to comment anything in the section below or hop over to my Discord channel where casual players come over to chill, discuss more about the builds, gameplays, or even ask any other questions. Once again, if you like my contents, do remember to click the like and subscribe button. Bye!